Drama Queen, and I'm really stoked to see everybody here. This is great. This is a great evening and a great event. And thanks for showing up. So I'm sorry I'm going to have to read notes. So when I met Eric a few years ago, we were in the Citizens Climate Lobby, and we hit it off, and we shared common experiences having worked in the field of environmental compliance. As I got to know Eric, it became clear that he was sharp and a good leader. He had a lot of energy, and that he cared about the city that we all live in. He went on to represent Corpus Christi at a Citizens Climate Lobby conference in Washington, D.C., where he lobbied for a carbon fee and dividend program to help fight climate change. Eric has also been a leader in the American Federation of Government Employees, Local 1005, Big Brothers and Sisters, Coastal Bend Sierra Club, and the World Affairs Council of South Texas. He's been a liaison for the Texas Congressional District 27, and he's been a Nueces County delegate.
Who is right here, right in front of me, who has been by my side, whether she likes it or not at sometimes, but she's always there. Thank you, Bailey, for always putting up with my stuff, and I love you very much. And Bailey's the reason why I got involved in this race, because I believe that all citizens, young and old, deserve to know that future generations will inherit a sustainable city. A city that will promise and give clean air and water. Earlier today, a report came out that 5 major industries in Texas are operating above the federal emissions rate. 2 of those major industries, believe it or not, are here locally in Corpus Christi. One of them is operating at 74% above the federal emissions rate, and one of them is operating at 42% above the federal emissions rate. That's unacceptable. Especially as a father, it's unacceptable, and it's unacceptable for all the citizens of Corpus Christi to have to breathe that stuff in. And we're going to stop that. We're going to fix that. We're going to hold them accountable. We're going to make sure that those 74% and 24% are at 0%. As soon as I take office, we're going to make sure that it's the first thing that we do. We want to make sure that everybody is safe and that we always have clean air and clean water. Now, as far as the water, we need to protect our quality of life here. Everybody that comes to visit Corpus Christi for tourism, we like to fish here, we like to surf here. That's the main attraction of Corpus Christi. We need to make sure that we are not having any type of industry come and dump anything into our bays, pollute our waters where our children play. We need to make sure that our future is protected from that type of stuff. And we will make sure it's protected. If any desalination plants do come in, we're going to make sure that that discharge and the intake is taken off into the Gulf. We will make sure that it's not into our bay and affecting our waters. And we're going to make sure that the citizens don't pay for any of these plants as well. The industries that need this water and want this water we're going to make sure that they pay for it. The citizens do not have to pay for this. We're going to make sure of that as well. Now, I know that some of the other candidates might not see eye to eye on what I'm talking about on the water and air, and that's what makes me completely different from them. I do care about the quality of the air and water because we need to worry about the future of our children and what they're breathing in, what they're playing in, what they're drinking, and what they're bathing in. This is a very important issue, and we are going to press it 100%. Another important topic for us, and for my campaign and for me, is we're going to diversify the economy. For too long, we put our eggs in one basket with oil and gas, and it's not a bad thing. But it is a bad thing in another 20 or 30 years. It might not be here. Oil and gas might phase out. And we'll be like a Detroit and left, like how they were left with GM, with existing infrastructure that we can do nothing with. So we are going to bring different streams of income here. We're going to bring tech companies here. We're going to bring software companies here. And we're even going to bring renewable energy sources of income here with offshore wind farms as well. It's time that we make progress. We've been stuck in the same old-fashioned type of leadership for a while. It's time that we progress, and we are going to progress. We're also going to work on our existing failing infrastructure. We need to stop building out in the south side, annexing lands that we do not need to work on. We need to work on the city, inside the city, on sides of the city that have been forgotten for very long. It's time that we work on existing failing pipelines, roads, of course, and of course, vacant, empty buildings that we need to address. Right. We need to focus on the inner parts of the city, and we're going to do that as well. We're going to focus on making sure that existing infrastructure is upkept, and we're going to make sure that we're bringing more development inside the city, not outside the city. No more irresponsible growth. We're not going to do that. Not no more. We're also going to focus on updating our human infrastructure as well. Right now, our police and fire departments are a third under national standards. We're losing 1 to 2 police officers a week. Our firefighters are riding in trucks with, I believe, below 2 riders a truck, 4 riders a truck, and they should be at 5 and 6. We need to make sure that we're up to national standards, and we're going to get there. We're going to make that happen so every citizen feels safe and every citizen has the right response time. So when they make that call to the fire department or the police department, they know that they have the full support and full staff that they need. We're going to make that happen. We're also going to... With that, we're also going to make sure that the departments in the city that have been understaffed for a few years and maybe have not enough time to catch up, like the libraries, the parks and recs and such, we're going to make sure that they're fully staffed as well. We're going to work with the city manager, the council, we're going to work with the whole city to make sure everybody's 100% operational so we can be effective for the whole city and for all the citizens of that. So we are going to update the human infrastructure as well. And as far as the homeless issues, this is a big issue. And we are going to solve the homeless issue by owning the homeless issue. The city has to own the homeless issue. That's the only way we solve it. What's happening is the city is pushing it into too many different agencies that work on different programs. Not everybody's on the same page. We are going to create one comprehensive plan, and we're going to find that the city needs to manage it and keep the overview on these agencies so everybody's on the same page, and we make sure that the main goal, which is to lower the 650 homeless citizens that we do have here, which is larger than Dallas, that we're going to lower that in one day end homelessness here in Corpus Christi. So we are going to own the homeless issue here in Corpus Christi, and we're going to fix it, and we're going to find solutions for it. Yeah. And lastly, we're going to implement impact fees. This is what separates me from the other candidates that are going to run for this position. We're going to implement impact fees on developers, new developers, industries, new industries that come in. We're going to let them know if they're going to do business here, you're going to follow the regulations, you're going to pay your fair share to help Corpus Christi keep sustainability. An example of that impact fee is going to be, just throwing a number out there, 50 cents per short ton of export for the port would bring back $53 million in revenue annually to Corpus Christi for our roads, our infrastructure, our human infrastructure, parks, police departments, fire departments. So all this is possible. And it hasn't been done yet because the other candidates, they are backed by industries. Their campaign funds are from industries. What separates me from them is I'm 100% grassroots. I am powered by everybody who's in this room, who is just a regular, everyday person, working class person. I'm literally blue collar, wearing a blue collar, I'm literally blue collar guy. And that's who I support and that's who I represent. It does not matter what side of the city you live on or how much you make a year, you deserve to be represented. And that's why I'm running, and I'm standing here proud to say that I am Eric James Rodriguez, and I am running for Corpus Christi Mayor. I want to thank my host committee tonight, especially my good friend Neil McQueen, once again, Melissa Zamora for being here, Miss Taryn Veit for her mother who is here also, thank you for being here, and my team that is here tonight, thank y'all so much. If y'all would just stand up if you're sitting and be recognized for a second, they deserve to be recognized. They put a lot of hard work into this. Thank you very much. So if you haven't noticed, we do have some business cards that are being passed around. Pick one up. Go to our website, CCTodayandTomorrow. You can find out more information on our platform, sign up and get updates on what we're doing. You're going to be stay up to date with everything that we're doing. You can be a volunteer, help us out. And if you know anybody or if you feel inclined to do so, donate. Because like I said, we are grassroots. We're going against big money. We know that, but we're not afraid of that. We're going to keep fighting, and we need the help. And we can do this together, and I keep saying we, because this campaign is not about me. It's about we, us. We're gonna do this together, we're gonna make this happen. So please, visit our website. Once again, thank y'all for being here tonight and showing your support. God bless you, God bless Corpus Christi. Thank you.